I see a problem in major religions and in enlightened religions as well, like Gnosticism, which is rather intelligent thought processes have been going on there. But they all relate to the first consciousness as male when it's so obviously female. And a lot of the mythology which carries spiritual symbolism is actually built around this erroneous basis. It is the psyches, our individual expressions of consciousness, which are seen as female. Though to me they are the siblings, the brothers and the sisters. Interestingly then, there is this demi-urge, which is correctly seen as male, who falsely claims all power and origin in himself. These are the gods of supreme ego. They don't see their false gods that only exist because of the original mother. They're too full of themselves. This is Jehovah and this is Krishna as well. These male gods, I call God the original rapist. They saw the goddess as a raw material that they could plunder and fashion their kingdoms from. God was the original parasite who brought darkness into this world. He is the tyrant. Without the love and compassion of the surviving goddess, contributing her magic into our world, making it beautiful, God's world would self-destruct into some cruel nightmare chaos. On a human level, this male false god is it's any indulgence of selfish ego that parasites on the freedom of the exploring, evolving psyches, the children of consciousness. He is in them all as ego because he is the father of them. The mother contributes to us her shining spirit, our very life essence, that which is always so beautiful, but is often hidden under the tyrannical dominance of the desperate male. What we have then, interestingly, is individuality. Gnostics and Buddhists would have us forsake all that to reabsorb into the dazzling darkness, the great one beyond all definition, either male or female, beyond the wondrous, miraculous appearance of female consciousness. To me, this is like some spiritual suicide going on, because the point is not to go backwards, but to make good of what we have and go forwards, combining this awesome manifestation of individual experience in the created world of matter with the shining spirit, and honouring the yearning, developing wisdom of psyche. This is evolution, and the choice is here within us to add to the powerful energies that which is of good and of love, and not to reinforce the dark and the ego of oppression that the original male has added to the brew. Civilization has to emerge from our sufferings. Wisdom has to be acquired. The goddess of love and wisdom has to excel over the old-fashioned tyrannical gods which have been so elevated in the past. It could be posed that a marriage is needed, which is something that the Gnostics propose. And therein the hardness of the gods can be melted by love, This is the attraction of the divine lovers, for the magical being of the female ultimately fascinates the male, who feels his lack and his loneliness up there on his boring pedestal. But the male is not ready to marry as yet, for he's not truly evolved enough to honor the female. She may want to see him love, but for now it would be a pretense, for he is not capable until he drops the ultimate pretense of lordship over all other beings. We want to live forever, to prolong this amazing miracle of individual existence. But the physical creation, the body and matter, is not yet capable of sustaining that which we reach out towards. In spiritual exploration, we seek to resolve this dilemma, and we psychologically convince ourselves we can overcome death, but we cannot, not as yet. Science may help one day. We have to accept science as part of the solution, as an expression of our wisdom, and not condemn it because of its present limitations or the past mistakes it has made. It is part of our evolution. The mother loves her children, is fascinated by them, and wants them to survive. They are amazing miracles which have emanated from her and are all divine. They can bring into existence new miracles, new permutations, and great understanding. As for the demi-urge, maybe he has to die, become redundant, no more faulty pacts to be made with him, no marriage after all. Gnostics say that the marriage is one which is made to consciousness, but consciousness is female, is our mother, and is already within us all, in every cell of our bodies, pervading our being. The true marriage already goes on and is between the sibling psyches, in their bondings of friendship, of love between individuals. When we recognize our own spirit soul nature, along with our miraculously pervaded world and bodies, that's when we have the greater marriage. It accommodates the exciting new as well as the ancestral old, and is the union of all that is good and meaningful, joyous and wise, adventurous and multi-dimensional, and is ever evolving.